And boys, we're back at it again with another reaction. And as you see on the screen, yes, there's drama in the reaction community. It's never just a fun time and everybody's happy, just having a time of their life watching shows. There's always got to be problems, right? But now this drama is, I think, a little bit old, but I was on vacation when it happened. And then when I came back, I wanted to kind of wait until I was caught up with the show before I do it, just in case, you know, they start talking about the more recent episodes or something. So again, we're going to watch it now that I'm officially caught up. Angel.
It's time to pay some bills. It's time to pay some bills, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to farm the farmer.
Let's get it. The title is Yaboyroshi. Lord of the Mysteries. Drama is crazy.
I've been, waiting for this video to drop, but I'm finally doing it. We have to pull out Enryu's White Room soundtrack for this, right? Anytime we got some spicy drama, we want to play the shoutouts again.
My boy in our
video
Koji.
The Moya emote to this. It's crazy. I got an entire classroom of the elite White Room soundtrack dedicated to me. Okay, this is how it's gonna go down. So, I thought about how I wanted to approach this. We're gonna have a 3-part video. First video will tackle the most important theme, which is your boy Roshi's tweet about the whole notion of pausing, the whole skill issue aspect of Lord of the Mysteries. Second video we'll be talking about is Nicholas Light about is Lord of the Mysteries fandom that toxic, that elitist, that gatekeepy? Is it the worst fandom ever? And then the third video we'll be talking about is this gonna be masturbation?
What?
No, it's not gonna be about that. But excuse me? Is masturbation. I'm gonna just read the glaze and I'm gonna say.
Oh, I'm actually happy that I did wait. Because I just peeped. It takes a man to be best girl. Wait, I just realized
episode 5 spoiler.
That would have been actual heavy spoiler.
Ever, because everything I do is just so perfect, okay? So that's gonna be
a good God, why are you spoiling? So, I didn't watch the episode.
That wasn't even his fault. It's even his fault.
That's out of context. What's going on? There is an anime called Lord of the Mysteries happening right now, and it is a show that is just too hard to understand. Too big brain, bro, and only some people can understand it, while some of the biggest creator like your boy Roshi are having difficulty with it. And I have a lot of things to say. And there's a lot of discourse happening, and you can see Ellen Historian is coming into these tweets and basically responding. And
first of all, I don't know if he's gonna read it or not, so we're gonna read it real quick. If you need to do homework to watch a show, or watch YouTube breakdowns, other sidebar shows to explain the main show, then that's lame. Most people do not want to be doing all that. Otherwise, they would read the source material. Now, I'm assuming he's talking about the little chibi things that everybody's been watching, right? While I was gone. Okay, so.
I mean, I've covered those already. I already gave my 2 cents kind of aspect, a little bit about it, regarding that Lord of the Mysteries is a show that you need to pause for. You need to pause. However, I do not agree. I would agree with that statement for other shows, maybe, but for Lord of the Mysteries, that's straight up false. Because Lord of the Mysteries, I mean, I am a channel that covers the old Neel classes and the chibi content. You don't need to watch those. You don't need to watch those. All the information that you get, it's on the episodes to understand those shits. All you need to do is read. But the side content is all slice of life. Sure, it will expand on the universe a little bit more. GB content is technically cut content that was supposed to be included in Crunchyrolls for more of the slice of life, slice of life aspect. But you don't need those. You don't need to understand what's happening in the episodes right now. You don't.
Okay, so and this is great that it's both of us doing this, because again, I'm the person who has no idea about the chibi content and these classes and all this stuff. And I just, Felix, what the fuck? And I just went completely, only watching the actual episodes, right? As of today, I am caught up. I watched the episode that came out today as well. And I don't think I'm confused. If anything, right after I watched today's video, we were talking about what was going on in this episode and stuff, and our own theories and all that stuff and shit. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Angel and Felix can say, I don't think I have missed anything by not doing those classes and the chibi videos.
Not really. I mean, after episode 3, the pacing actually slows down to a pace everybody can understand easily.
That I will say, yes. But I don't think the first 3 episodes also had a pacing where of course it was a little bit fast pacing, I will say, but I don't think it was to a point where you couldn't figure it out. All you had to do is, I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't understand it, just pause and rewind. It's one arrow key away on your keyboard. Like, we're in 2025. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, you know?
Just do it for yourself. Because
Exactly.
I know people in the anime community are iffy with pausing. Because some of y'all just dead ass broke ass mofos that I'm here to watch the show. I'm here to watch not you, but the show for free. And they're like, why are you pausing? Why are you pausing the talk? Because it's for us to understand. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
that shit is crazy in itself.
And it never made sense to me. Is like why a lot of channels, like aside from, I feel like a lot of the channels that do it are solo channels. A lot of the group reaction channels, like I'm not saying like everybody, all the group reaction channels like never pause and shit. There's probably some that do. I don't watch all the reactions of different creators and stuff, but I guarantee you there probably is. But a lot of people that are either A, just coming up, don't pause, or B, are group reaction channels that are heavily, I feel like, known for not pausing and just pushing through.
It also depends. It depends on a lot of different factors.
What do you
Depends
mean?
on the show that you're watching. Depends on it, because some shows, I mean, yeah, some shows are simple. You can literally just know you can watch and talk. You understand?
But I've
the
seen
case
like
Lord of the Mysteries is different.
I'm talking about the instances where, like, I think back in the day when I first started reacting and shit, and I was watching Black Clover, and I love Black Clover. So after I would watch an episode, I would go around like see like what other people thought about this fight too. I was like, oh my god, you know, I loved it and shit. And I would watch a lot of channels that would miss a dialogue, and they're like, wait, what did he say? Like, but they wouldn't press the rewind key to go check, and they would just keep going, and now they're still confused. You know, it's like I'm talking about those instances where, like, if you didn't pick up something, rather than being confused, wouldn't you just want to rewind? Isn't that what everybody does? Or am I the only one? Like, even when I'm watching stuff by myself, if I don't understand something, I just double tap the screen and go back.
I mean, you're supposed to.
Exactly. So I don't see why, you know, a lot of people don't do it. But yeah. Let's see. Elon Historian, what exactly are you confused about? Lord of Mysteries is kind of show where you really need to pause and read subtitles carefully. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. I mean, like,
Definitely.
my cut reactions are like 1 hour, 57 minutes.
God,
like, bro, they're like, there's a reason why they're that long on a 30-minute episode.
No reason, by the way.
No, what do you mean? I'd be making my own, bro. Okay, listen. It's been a long time since I've had a show where I can just chill back. Not chill back, I still gotta pay attention. But like I can just pause, rewind, look at it, make my own theories, whether they be right or wrong, which is like I feel like currently I have like a 50-50. I'm a hit or miss, right? But you know, it's just fun to do. And by the time you realize, like, the full recording is like an hour and a half.
That's one of the shit about the show.
Yep.
You get to theory craft.
Mm-hmm. It's dense and layered, but from watching your reaction and Nicholas's, okay, by the way, I haven't seen either Roshi or Nicholas's reactions. It seems like you guys just power through it without doing that, which might be why things didn't click. Ooh. See, again,
not pausing.
I haven't seen it, and while we're at it, I'm gonna look up real quick. Yaboyroshi.
Bro.
No. It's the homework to understand the.
9 days ago, episode 4.
You're not even showing anything new.
No, I'm just pulling it up. That's why
A
it's
lot
quick.
is going on.
Okay.
What was that voice, bro? Wait, what the hell?
That was a deep ass voice.
Oh, deep,
It's
bro.
one of the people, I think. But just first of all, I want to say either A, they're cutting out a lot of content, or they're not doing like something, because I'm realizing, I don't know if you guys see, you guys probably don't see it because it's blocking out, but the actual episode of their video is 16 minutes and 14 seconds.
Damn.
That is really short. So either they're only keeping parts where they're talking and cutting out the rest. Even then, I feel like my video is 30 minutes of pure just me yapping. So
that's though, like my outro had something like 8, 9, 10 minutes going back talking about the episode, putting any extra thoughts.
My last video was dead as 38 minutes long. Like,
skip to the end. Maybe they talk about it in the end.
I just want to see like if they pause or not.
You don't need to read the pause here.
Okay, I mean, so from a little bit of clips here and stuff, right? It's not like they're not paying attention either. they're trying. They're all focused in on the show. It's not like they're making jokes and shit and in the background and uninterested in stuff. So they're definitely trying.
That's what that matters.
Yeah.
As long as you're actually trying to understand, that's what matters. If you're a dick, you're an asshole, treated like, we just fuck around and said that.
Yeah, if you're just there for the views, yeah, fair, right? And to be fair, I did say, I think when we watched the first 2 episodes as well, and we had a call and we were talking about it afterwards, that show is going to be one of those shows where you actually have to be in the mood to be watching this type of thing to fully enjoy it, because otherwise you're not gonna like it. It's like it's like if I'm in a mood to watch comedy, I'm gonna really enjoy comedy. If you're not in the mood to theory craft and do all this stuff, there's no point. You might as well just wait it out, wait until you're in the in that mindset and you want to actually genuinely go in because you want to theory craft and stuff, and then watch this show.
It's in the title. It's Lord of the Mysteries. You should know what you're expecting, what you're gonna walk into. It's Lord of the Mysteries. Like that's the part that
answers, my guy. Come on now.
My bad.
I gotta put Felix in now that he's here. Hold on. I gotta move everybody, bro. Hold on.
Yo, big ass head out the way, Angel. Damn.
You don't even see it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so it's your big ass head, Neil.
That's crazy.
I was exposing yourself.
All right, there we go. This should be close enough. And boom. All right, let's get it.
Here we go.
Right.
I am about to burn all bridges right now, but
Crazy.
not really. What I'm about to say, I don't really mean it, okay? I'm about to put the React Messiah persona on, the protagonist of this era, and say the quiet part out loud, and then after that, I will carefully, analytically, dissect everything and basically approach a very a very respectable solution.
Okay.
Every content creator that I talk about in this video, I deeply respect
he
and
hates.
have a lot of, respect for. So keep that in mind, all right? And I hope that no one will be
burning them
clipped out of
bridges.
context. Here we go.
You're a hater, bro. Now.
These fucking big channels are a bunch of frauds.
Yeah, you're a fucking fraud, Neel.
No, I'm nowhere big, bro. What are you talking about?
These shows are so hard to understand.
Okay, see, he said they're crying that this show is so hard to understand. I've been saying that this show is actually lit, and I'm hey, if you go through my comments, everybody's praising me for my theories. So if anything, I think I'm doing good.
Those are
down to a skill issue.
I think the only thing that people cook me for is the fact that I forget names, but that's just a skill issue on my part. I forget names IRL as well.
This comes down to a skill issue. Why can I understand this? Why can other channels like FlexiJ Anime, Freshest Anime, Jammy, and so many others can understand? Some of them don't even pause. Yes, so many are fucking crying. It comes down to a fucking skill issue, baby.
I'll be honest, if there's a single reactor out there that is watching this show, understanding everything, and not pausing, goddamn, bro, holy shit, that's a crack. That motherfucker's gotta be smoking some crazy shit, and that his brain is working 2 times. Cause to be watching it without pausing and understanding it, cause bro, sometimes the text literally just fucking vanishes.
That shit flies, bro.
Fast,
yeah, that shit is there for 0.10 of a second, bro.
Yup, so no shot that there's people out there that are watching and getting everything without pausing.
The speed readers, bro. The speed readers.
Fucking long have people been fed with
at that point, you're just reading the subtitles. You have not looked at the screen.
Oh, you just told, Neil.
Either that or you're just that I was out there fucking, I don't know, just smoking weed or something. What increases your brain activity?
Like a day,
I don't know, cocaine.
There you go, whatever. Yep.
But it's not personal experience.
Motherfuckers just sitting there saying nothing. The extent of the reaction is this. Oh my god!
Hey, hold on.
Isn't that Angel's every thumbnail?
That's crazy. Isn't that you? What are you talking about?
First of all,
isn't that you, Neel, with your mouth open or your hands in your head?
Sucking dick.
It's crazy. I'm gonna call down. What the hands at? I'll go to your channel. Let's go to your channel.
What are you talking about?
You have the exact same pose like a call did.
No, look, but my expressions are different. I'm crying, shot, happy, shot.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know, it's different.
Shut the fuck up.
To be fair, that's every reaction channel, though.
Deliver you to paradise. I watched reaction content growing up, and I thought to myself, damn, these motherfuckers really making the annual salary in a month watching anime without saying anything.
Okay, so I'm officially not part of this.
Back in the day, and these dudes would say nothing. In my favorite moments, when I want someone to talk about the core things, I want someone to actually think more than just, oh my god, and just breathe against way to dive deep. I identified that pain point, and I decided, fuck it. If no one's gonna do it, I'll do it myself. So I pulled up. And that's why I'm the React Messiah. I'm here to deliver you to paradise from all these fucking garbage ass reactions where motherfuckers, again, from the beginning has just been lazily just watching, barely understanding anything. They have no understanding of character motivations, personal ability to theory craft. All they can do is just like make a couple shitty jokes here and there, laugh with their friends, and that's the height of the reactions. It's gotten so fucking bad that motherfucking retards come into my fucking videos and say, oh, you pause too much, you talk too much, why don't you react more? Hey, retard!
That's reactions.
Do you know what a reaction is?
Again, we literally just talked about it earlier, right? Like, it's crazy. And I think this only happens on the weekly shows. Because, like, all the older shows, when you're watching them, this doesn't happen as much. But anything that's weekly, all the broke fucking little crawlers just come out because they don't know how to Google the 30,000 websites that are on there to watch the show themselves. So they think that YouTube is the only way they can watch the episode, and they don't care for the reaction. They're just wondering, like, and some of them it's like sad because they don't even mean to be mean. They're just like, yo, gang, I clicked to watch the episode. Why is there a guy here? like.
You see, Neel, you weren't there back in the day, bro, where we had to watch Naruto episode 58, part 1.
I don't know.
Parts on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even know internet
episodes. Facts. On YouTube, that's old ass shit though. God damn, but like still though, it's 2025, bro. You got high anime. It's the peak of fucking pirating, bro. I know you're not gonna be a
already half fun.
Forget all that. You know how many times I've made a joke, and in that joke, if you just listen carefully, it is a URL of a website. Like, gang, I am telling you where you can do it. What are you talking about?
No, bro.
That's out here got his own mysteries.
I'm literally reacting. I am doing the minimum effort to put in the fucking time to talk and react about these shows.
How dare you pause the video?
But because these fucking children have been poisoned. They're like some TikTok brain shit. They grew up watching these fucking mainstream channels where all they do is just watch Battle Shonen and Unga Bunga crayon eating shows.
Am I the one who never watched reaction channels?
I'll be honest, I don't either. Ever since I started doing YouTube, maybe like for the first like couple of weeks, I watched like, you know, different channels and shit to like kind of see like their how do they react, like where do they put the, you know, show and stuff, how do they do their intros and stuff, right? Like kind of to like get an idea. But aside from that, I don't do reactions. I think the main reason why I don't like to watch other people's reactions nowadays is because I don't want to, because I don't know what, even especially if we're watching the same show, right? I don't want to click on your video and then find out like you had a theory that I would have never come up with, and it ruins my theories and my thought process, or vice versa. So I just stay away because I want to like have my own theories and shit.
Yeah.
It's straight up a person sitting there and going, wow, no way.
Wow.
Oh my God. Type shit.
I mean, hold on. It honestly depends on the show. It honestly depends on the show.
Because
it depends. Like, you know, if you're watching Grand Blue, you're not gonna pause and take a deep ass dive to why Yodi is the drinking king, why he gets butt ass naked. You're not gonna do that. It depends on the show, honestly. Like, if you watch a simple ass show,
I'm gonna click on a random video, bro.
But like, if you're watching Lord of the Mysteries, then yeah, that's an issue. Because there's no something to talk about. I mean, Bleach is one of those where it's balanced.
Might have been
Bleach is like half and half.
Bleach is balanced. Bleach has like the hype moments, you know, the action moments, and there's actually lore. You gotta talk about.
Okay.
You're getting caught. No, it's crazy. But it depends on the show, honestly.
It does depend. Yeah.
You were misguided lambs.
Also, like, and like, if not that, then what am I supposed to say? Like, if I see a cool ass sword fight and somebody getting sliced in half, am I just supposed to be like think of a different way to express myself now because somebody else has already done it and I can't do it now because it's overused?
Or you got hit him with.
I gotta start crying now.
he sliced the guy in half by 2 millimeters of a second, bro. Yes, I saw that.
You
he trained.
can
Very
change your faith and follow my path. I'm pointing the way. When you watch my video, you should be on your fucking knees, licking my shoes, chanting Lisan al-Gaib. Voice from the outer world, deliver us to paradise.
I usually tell him to lick my balls, but I guess shoes were too.
That my videos represent. When you watch my content, and it's been a long time cooking, I've been putting the fucking work in, day out. And finally, motherfuckers are starting to realize that maybe, just maybe, there is a quality difference in the type of reactions that I'm able to do, some of my competitors are able to do, and some of these fucking dinosaurs that have just been coasting.
Dinosaur is wild. Yo,
he ain't wrong.
I don't know. You watch Jurassic Park.
Also, like, bro, the more I fucking watch like these type of videos once in a while of Cookout, the more it just reminds me of myself from like fucking 2019 to 2020, like, or maybe like, oh yeah, I would say 2019 or 2020, or like early my own fucking content. When I had no filter and I was just fucking saying whatever the fuck I wanted to say and just fucking over the top.
Because they gotten so fucking big,
pussy.
bro. That's how I genuinely feel about this shit.
Now I gotta watch out what I say, bro.
And you know what? These motherfuckers, they don't want it like me. They're not hungry like me. They're not obsessed like me. Who else is fucking pumping content like me on a daily basis? I stream 6 to 8 hours every fucking day. Pumping out 6 to 8 videos a fucking day. This channel has 5.2 thousand videos, and then you're
first of all, you streaming for 6 hours and pumping out 6 to 8 videos versus me recording for 8 hours and pumping out 2 videos. We are not the same. All right, I want you to understand that. You know how, to be fair, I am lazy. I literally have like 20 videos edited and ready to go. I just haven't, I've been too lazy to make a thumbnail.
Keep everybody waiting.
Yo, I've had like whole seasons edited.
Waiting.
Gonna say, oh, you pump out reaction slop? Yeah, I do, but you still have to pull up. You think every video is a fucking trailer? Look at the fucking duration of these videos. These videos are longer than most motherfuckers' entire reactions themselves.
I know you're not talking about me, gang.
Watch is around 20 minutes.
I know you're not talking about me. 1 hour, 4 hours, 20, 22.
4 hours a whole season.
24, 46, 22. 24,
34 over there. Yeah, crazy.
55, 2 minutes right
55.
There. Yeah, bro, go ahead.
I mean, even if you go down, right? 29, 21, 56, 29.
Episode 1 was an hour long. That don't count.
23, 4 minutes.
That's a trailer.
And, bro, it's not just one show I'm covering. How many fucking shows am I covering, bro? I'm watching 30 separate fucking shows at once, and this is not an exaggeration.
I'll be honest, I gotta give him props for that, because I feel like that's, for me at least, that's too much. Like, I maybe it's just me, but I enjoy shows way more when I only have like 2 or 3 shows that I'm watching at a time, because I can focus more on it, and I can give it more attention and more love. Versus if I had everything. And I think having everything just splits up your brain power so much, and you're spread so thin, that sometimes because you're, you know, taking so much time in between, that you might not remember as much if you were watching it back to back to back to back. I guess again, depends on the show.
I mean, that's 30.
So I'm saying that, like, let's say you watch Lord of the Mysteries, right? Let's just put that for example.
For more focus.
If somebody watches Lord of the Mysteries week to week to week to week, versus somebody who gets to watch all of the episodes in one day, who do you think will remember everything from previous episodes more? The person who watched it back to back. That's what I'm trying to say. So when you have so much stuff in between happening, you're more likely to forget shit from the previous episode of the 7th show that you're watching. Again, depends on the show. Some show, if it shows like, you know, fucking Bleach or Naruto or shit, you don't need to worry about stuff like that.
I am doing this shit live as well. Some of these motherfuckers, again, are literally just sitting there recording this shit offline with a bunch of their friends. They have multiple brains to work off of.
That ain't me. I come offline, but damn.
Offline. I have to do this shit live. Everything is one take. I need to entertain my chat.
You're not recording everything one take?
I need to entertain my chat while reacting at the same time, while thinking about so many different fucking plot points and still deliver this quality. And you got—
First of all, I mean, yeah, I see it, but I never entertain my chat. I just fucking start watching, because everybody knows the second I click on that episode, you do not exist. Everybody in the chat disappears. That's it. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm watching the show. That's it.
Spoiled ass big channel saying, "Oh, I don't understand how this shit works." Where? It disgusts
But what is it beyond there?
It's disgraceful. This is the pinnacle of a reaction niche. These are the big creators in this platform that represents my niche.
I mean, to be fair, again, it's one of those things where, like, you can't blame them. If they're genuinely trying and they're not understanding it, you're not, like, what do you want them to fucking do? At the end of the day, it's a show. Who gives a fuck? You know? Yes, like, you understand stuff more than them. Yeah, you're smarter than them. Okay. You know? Or maybe that's just your show. Like, maybe they have a show where they might pick up stuff more than you do because that's their genre or for show. Like, that's something that they really click with and shit. So you're not gonna, like, tell people that, like, you know, hey, you're fucking trash because I got it and you didn't get it. It's just, you know, there's always gonna be things that, like, you're not gonna pick up.
It's fucking disgraceful. It's disrespectful. It's fucking disgusting.
Hello?
And ain't nobody.
What do you mean soft? I'm trying to look at it.
Soft, bro.
Everybody's different.
Everybody is different.
And you go on ahead and talk your shit, bro.
What do you mean? I'm not saying Kakao is wrong. If you're actually, like, you know, if you're paying full attention, if you didn't miss any of the information and you still didn't understand it, skill issue, you're brain dead, you're retarded, move on. But it's a show at the end of the day. Who cares? You know? And that it's just what it is.
Your audience
again want to do it like me.
I mean, because I guarantee you there's times that I'm not going to get shit either.
They've already made it. These motherfuckers have already made it. They're making millions and millions of dollars while I'm in the fucking hood.
They probably are.
Trying to make it. I'm trying to get into the fucking league.
In the hood.
But in Grand Concourse.
And that's why you shouldn't have this expectation from bigger creators.
What expectation?
And let's dissect this. Everything I've said right now, again, I hope you understand, is pure exaggeration of my deep and honest feelings. And again, I have a lot of love for these big reactors. But we have to talk about something. We have to really sit here and talk about the big problems, all right? We are going to analytically dissect what's going on. First questions first.
What?
And I think that Chibi kind of brings up here, right? Yap.
What the fuck is this?
Yap. Basically, is this shit rushed? Let's talk about it. Is
pacing?
It's fast pacing. Yeah, but I don't think if it doesn't feel rushed. If you take your time, then it feels perfect.
Of the mysteries, not reaction friendly, because it's pacing, you know, is fast.
Yeah, go back.
Not really.
Read the tweet.
Yes. Yap. Basically,
read it out loud for the people in the video, aka me.
Yokoso. I'm about to piss a lot of people off keeping it blunt because people are trying to downplay it. The Lord of Mysteries anime has done a terrible job in explaining stuff in comparison to the novels. Novel readers will be mostly fine, but anime onlys are lost in telling them to read a wiki or read the novel to understand what's happening. Showcases a major failure in the adaptation. An adaptation should be closed ecosystem, and it's a good product. It shouldn't need you to look at external sources to understand it. False. Well, I mean, true to some, but not in this case. The first 3 episodes did an unrepairable damage of the pacing for anime onlys to understand. That's not including how I believe. The flashy animation is actually too distracting for anime onlys, in my honest opinion.
Is this shit?
That's not true for Lord of the Mysteries.
Because I didn't need to look at no wiki or read the novels.
You don't have to read the book.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
And
again, everything's in the episode.
Yeah.
You just need to pause and go back and understand it yourself.
Exactly.
In the episode.
And I do think that maybe to some people, like again, the first 3 episodes, maybe the pacing was fast and stuff. But again, I think yesterday, right? Crunchyroll officially released the dub for the first couple of episodes, and they're gonna be coming out with dub moving forward, right? I think now that English dub is out, a lot more people are gonna get into the show and take it easy and still understand it, because they don't have to worry about reading subtitles. They can look at the screen and just hear their shit.
Yeah, you know what I think it is? I think a lot of people thought this was gonna be another like Soul Leveling, bro. No story, just like, straight unga bunga. It's because of the hype that was behind it.
Like you
I
should.
think that's what happened. I think a lot of people were gonna come in here thinking that like, oh, it's gonna be like Soul Leveling. Don't gotta really pay attention. It's just gonna get hype shit. When it's like,
I can see it. I can see it.
Like the next hype anime of this year, everything. But
yeah, they might have been like, yeah, everybody's talking about it. The trailers look good, because I'm pretty sure, at least when I reacted to the first 2 trailers or 3 trailers when they first came out, there was no subtitles, right? So you actually didn't know what it was about. You were just like, oh my god, this shit looks amazing. Hold on.
Like, it looks complex.
I think people like gaslit themselves into thinking like there's gonna be some simple just action show and stuff.
But at the same time, it is also called Lord of the Mysteries. So like the title, if the title doesn't give you that, like, hey, this show's probably gonna be mysteries and you trying to figure out what the mystery is and shit,
literally,
then I don't know. There might be like some part of the brain missing.
Get rushed. Let's talk about it. Is Lord of the Mysteries not reaction friendly?
It is because very reaction friendly. What?
Pacing, is fast. Yes, I think this is an objective fact, right? I think that this is an objective fact that Lord of the Mysteries Donghua is a fundamentally different experience from any other anime.
Different, yes.
It is absolutely a type of anime that if you're not pausing,
it's not
if you're not trying hard like me, it's gonna go over your head. Let's acknowledge that. I absolutely agree, right? Let's read some of the tweets first here, right? If you need to do homework and watch a show, or watch YouTube breakdowns of other sidebar shows to explain the main show, then that's lame. Most people do not want to be doing all that, otherwise they would read the source material. I disagree with this. I think Yaboyroshi is not fully understanding what's happening with Lord of the Mysteries and is blaming the filler content such as the chibi shorts where Klein goes on slice of life, episodes, or even the old Neel mysticism class, which honestly doesn't even talk about the main plot points. That's extra power scaling shit. That's extra power system stuff that you want to maybe listen to do additional theory crafting.
Oh,
so here's another
question. I might actually watch it for the additional theory crafting, though. I will say. I mean, again, like I said, I haven't watched none of that shit. I'm doing perfectly fine. Here we are. So I'm gonna just say it. You do not need it. I'm gonna watch it though.
If he understands it, you know you do something wrong. If he gets it, you know.
Fuck you. All right. Why you could have said it a different way. Like, hey, Neel also understands it.
Like, bro. Yo, he's
but that sounds like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, I'm gonna back in your face.
Wow. But I don't think that it's not reaction friendly, because I think the reactions is the reaction that this show brings out is different than the usual is all.
Yeah.
Because I personally, I think after this show is fully done, like, I'm not saying like this season, I'm talking about fully done, and I know everything about it, and I have my own theories and all that shit's come true, then I think I'm gonna eventually go back and watch other people's reaction. And I would love to see it, because I would love to see everybody theorizing with the limited information that they're given and see what they came up with and stuff. Even if it's false, I don't care. I just want to see the process. It's so fun.
Yeah, true.
You do.
I don't do that. Yeah.
Need, right? Unc Neel, mysticism.
Me.
No.
Slash.
It says my Neel.
Chibi shorts. To deeply, not even deeply, to understand at a surface level, right? I'm not talking about these dudes talking about this show on my level of depth, okay? I'm talking about just base level understanding.
Hell no.
Surface level.
I'll be honest, listen, if we're talking about just base level understanding, then you don't even need to pause.
Literally.
Apparently, these guys are confused about the plot right now.
Yeah, if you just want to be a surface level reactor,
why? Because
fucking
again,
turn it on and watch
chibi
it.
shorts are just filler, SOL fun. Neel classes are additional power systems.
You're welcome.
Lore that may be required for deep theory crafting. Okay? So no, I disagree that you need to know these extra stuff to have a surface level, just easy understanding of this show. All right?
You don't, bro.
Now, let's talk about
I
this.
disagree with the deep theory crafting though.
Wait, what?
Fun.
Yeah, like only this class, I don't think it's like really deep theory crafting and stuff. Like
some of it is a little bit.
Yeah, some is like a little bit, but like most of it is just like giving you a little bit extra knowledge and stuff. That,
I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow after I watch them, cause I cannot put my input on that.
Because bro, literally, one of them was literally about talking about the money system. You know, just how it works. Like that's not.
But hey, see, that's a deep lore theory. Cause now I know how much of a debt old man Neel was in. Yeah, then think about that. Now I can figure out how many McDonald's meals he could have bought.
How much can I rent?
Not the rent, yeah.
So then, is this a skill issue?
Definitely.
Yes.
Now, is this a skill issue of not being able to understand Lord of the Mysteries?
Yes.
Yes.
See.
And there is nothing wrong with it being a skill issue. Many people hear skill issue and get insecure because, I mean,
because they pussy.
I would be personally insulted by it too, right? If you're telling me that I'm not,
I mean, I'll be honest. Listen, if I'm pretty sure all three of us, right? If all three of us got a comment saying that, yo, you're fucking trash, you might as well just stop fucking 3D crafting and like just drop this show, then I would be offended because I'm trying my hardest, motherfucker. I am pausing. I am going back to different points. I'm like, okay, I remember this, that. Then I would be offended.
Smart enough to understand a show, I would get defensive. Yeah, it's a personal attack on me. Of course I'm gonna get upset at it. But I think that you should take this because at the end of the day, it's almost like a review, right? Because this is a business, right? There's a reaction content. No matter how much we do it for a hobby and for a passion, you're still basically it's a client-facing fucking. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, Neel, shut the fuck up.
Damn, there's a fucking ambulance.
Nobody was talking, gang.
It's basically like
yeah, but you're like
it is a job, and it is your job to provide a good experience. And if other people are coming back and writing bad reviews, saying like, oh, like I don't like your product, your food, you're like a restaurant, you provide improper service.
Then it's fair.
That's like the equivalent of saying a skill issue. So you shouldn't take that personally. Maybe you should do a deep reflection of like your content and think, do I need to
improve? Up, bro.
Yes. Okay.
There's a difference between criticism and being an ass.
Yeah, I see it. I know what you mean.
That take criticism of someone being an ass.
No, listen. At the end of the day,
that's the problem.
I've always said it. The second you put your videos out there, it's open field, right? People are free to criticize it, but at the same time, it don't mean that I can't clap back either.
Facts.
So it's like it's a two-way lane, gang. But yes, I think especially if you're making a video and if you made a video and people felt that, hey, this guy didn't try hard or something, and if they said it, you can't take that personally. That's just how they feel. You're not gonna change them the way they feel.
I think that, and here's the other thing. On top of the skill issue stuff, if you have a skill issue, this is the really important takeaway here, okay? This is the really important the part of the video. If this is a skill issue, should a reaction channel think about other solutions?
Drop the show.
To understand.
Honestly, if you're not enjoying it, you drop the show
better. And I think a lot of people are going to have different opinions about this. My goal here is not to put people on blast and say, these people are bad, these people are good. I'm here to bring forth a discussion and ask questions because I don't have the answers. But what I can do is approach it with a perspective and make people think about this and to kind of stoke conversation, okay? So if a reaction channel has a skill issue in understanding this, should they think about other solutions to understand the show better?
I mean, if they didn't understand stuff, let's say in episode 1 and 2, right? Because they came out together. and they still enjoyed it and they want to watch it, but everybody's saying that you didn't pick up on it. I mean, the main solution is literally just in your own time, go back and rewatch episode 1 and 2 in your own time. See what you might have missed, see what you pick up on your second watch. That'll make your third watch for the third episode watch way easier. And it's fine. I do that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Well,
that's if they care too.
It depends.
If they don't give a fuck, they're not gonna do it.
It really does depend, right?
They just there for
Here's
money.
the first
True.
way of thinking. Personally,
I think it's either like probably some people just don't want to do it because they're fucking, you know, lazy to do it and go back and watch something again. Or B, they're afraid that it, like, they might pick up on something and make a theory and their theory wasn't made on camera.
Oh, that sucks.
You know?
Yeah,
but I don't think why people are afraid because, bro, I think Lord of the Mysteries, I think in the last 3 or 4 days, every time I've gone to like get screenshots for like the thumbnails and stuff, I'm reading some of the subtitles again and shit, and then sometimes like my thought process is changing, you know?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's
we talk about
fine.
it all the time.
Exactly. Like we're talking about it in calls,
it.
like what your theory is, what my theory is and shit. And so we're helping each other as well, right? And that's completely fine that your theory changed off camera, because that just means that you were trying and you got more information, and or you just, you know, found out what you missed and shit and you changed it. That's fine.
Even then, you could include in the next video too. You could literally make it a little tiny little section. That,
I think today's video, right? I you know how I told you, I asked you guys after I watched episode, was it 5? That like, yo, you know, when the ghost attacked the guy, the corpse guy?
Yeah, with the white eyes?
Yeah, with the white eyes and shit. And I was kind of confused. So after the episode, I asked you like, yo, what happened over here and shit? And you explained it to me. I brought it up in episode 6. I was like, yeah, after episode 5, I was talking to Angel and he explained to me that this guy is from the corpse fucking pathway or whatever, you know, the section or whatever the fuck, right? And he explained it to me. You could do that.
People are scared. People are scared to, like, you know, feel corrected or some show. Like, people are scared that they might be judged or look like, or they will tell them that they look like a dumbass for asking questions and being genuinely confused.
Bro, they didn't go to school, bro. They didn't go to school.
Like, it's fine to be wrong, you know. It's fine to be wrong. That's it, you know.
Yep.
At least you tried. At least you're speaking your mind. You know, that to show that you're actually engaging with the show and your community. It's fine to be wrong.
And it's so, I don't think most people care whether you're right or you're wrong. Most people care whether you tried or not. That's it.
Yeah.
Like if they genuinely see like you're trying and you still didn't pick up on it, then they'll just be really nice and be like, hey, this is what you didn't get it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think, yes, they should put in the effort to understand the show by perhaps pausing, right?
Yeah.
There's many different solutions. You can pause and basically react at the same time. That's the way that I do it. That's a many.
You're telling me I have a space button on my keyboard?
It's so much better to thoroughly understand, right?
Heck, I mean, shit, it was so fucking overwhelming that in the most recent episode, Klain ended up pausing and rewinding, gang. I mean, come on, if he's doing it, you telling me you can't do it?
Or run it back.
If you look at my old videos, these videos in the past, like, they weren't being paused. And what I noticed is,
yeah, I used to not pause that either because I was afraid that nobody else was pausing it.
A little bit better than the average person because of how sweaty I am. I will acknowledge.
No, I think that's why I hate my first, I would say 100 reactions or 100 videos, because I was
pause, like, for small detail. I know, like, I could talk over, you know, like, I understand the simple details. It depends on the show.
No, but I'm also talking about like when I first started, there was a time where like I looked at like, you know, different reaction channels and how like they did reactions and stuff to like understand how I can do reactions. And I remember I was like, at the time, like I don't think at that time, I don't think anybody used to pause, right? They would just have that shit play.
That's crazy.
And all that stuff. Yeah. And I thought like that's what you had to do. So even when I used to be confused, I wouldn't pause because I'm like, I don't want to like piss people off because I pause it, because like all the big people, big YouTubers don't pause. And yeah, that was the fucking worst shit ever. And then of course, you know, after doing it for a little bit, I learned like, hey, I just gotta be myself. If people like my content, they're gonna like it. If not, they can go fuck themselves and watch the lazy YouTubers.
Facts.
there are many cases where I'm talking over the show and there's no way I'm fully understanding the actual show.
Depends.
And I'm missing out on stuff. And I remember reading a comment of like, listen, you're yapping over these scenes. I enjoy your commentary, but if you could just pause and give your take, I think it'd be better. And I got very defensive about it, and I was like, shut the fuck up,
you need
monkey!
a balance.
And then I thought to myself, what am I doing? These are actual criticisms and pain points that my audience is bringing up. In a business, you're supposed to identify these pain points and deliver a solution. That's how you get a competitive advantage. And the way that I do reactions, I do want to give a thorough analysis. And ever since I started to pause my reactions and change my format, I think that my channel started to do quite better.
No, I don't think it's really Kakal that made a difference. Personally, I think it's the fact that he put on a suit and it just, just people were just like, oh shit, there's a guy with a suit. Let me click on. So I don't really think it's Kakal. It's more of the suit.
It's attracting more of that audience. And that's what I started to do. Now, for some reason, your boy Roshi doesn't want to pause. Here's some takes.
Which I don't understand.
I
Why
think
not?
That, let's say over here, Lupa-san, if you don't know about Lupa-san, is one of the 3 members of your boy Roshi channel. That right? There's Roshi, there's Shira, and there's Lupa, right? I think Roshi and Shira are a married couple, and Lupa is a good friend in the channel. That's their overall trio, right?
Oh, okay.
And basically, Lupa has a take, and he says, if you have to pause something to sit there and understand what's happening, then it's not reaction worthy.
It's part of the reaction, though.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, not only that, but like sometimes I see something cool and I'll be like, oh my god, I pause it and then rewind. So what, it's not reaction worthy because I saw a cool fight and I want to rewatch that scene?
That's part of the reaction.
Something you watch in your own time.
Pause.
No, I fully
Wait,
disagree.
does he believe it actually like because if that's the case, if he's saying that's not reaction worthy, is he one of those people that, again, I don't know, I'm just saying this, is he one of those people where he only believes like you doing, like the different expressions is the only way to react? Because technically,
emotionally,
you talking is also not reacting, You're supposed to be making expressions, gang, not words.
Agree with this statement,
bro.
This is something that may apply to a watcher. Someone who is passively watching there, just watching a show by themselves.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe because like, this is your job. You represent...
Not to be fair, like, yes, I see where Kaka's coming from, right? Like, where there are times where we just be watching shit in our own time and we're like, I don't give a fuck. Nobody's gonna fucking put a gun to my head, be like, nah, you missed that shit. So I just be fucking doing my shit, right? But even then, like, even when we, like, sometimes, in the Discord call and shit, just be watching, like, a movie or something or a video and shit, we still pause. We still go back.
Oh, there's like 10 of us, bro, talking shit, so.
And not only that, we cook Angel all the time because this motherfucker still uses his mouse to go back and shit. Taking 10 years.
That's crazy.
Multiple monitors.
Hey, he's better than yours. Crazy.
One of the biggest reaction channels on YouTube. So you should have some level of professionalism to be able to like comprehend these shows.
Yes.
And if finding a solution like pausing is necessary to do so, don't you think that like it just kind of makes sense? If like and it is an expectation, I think that should be beholden to them.
Everybody just
because
pause?
They are massive content creators, again, representing reaction content. If this was a random dude that doesn't really do reaction content or just watching, I could maybe agree with this take that like, listen, I'm just here to watch the show and I don't want to pause and dissect it, right?
Casual.
I'm just scrolling. I just worked my job.
Really?
I came home and I'm just here to chill.
9 to 5.
And I don't want to think
I
too
want to
hard.
Relax.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's why I exist. I'm here to break shit down and spoon feed you the content because
literally that's what I was gonna say. Like that's a lot of the reason. There's isn't there like a lot of channels that literally thrive on doing what you call like breakdown videos, recap videos, like what you might have missed videos and shit. Yeah, exactly. Those videos are purposely targeted towards your average consumer who's just working a 9 to 5 and just watching the show and might still want to know more.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to fucking think too hard after having a hard day and you come here to have a fun time. I'm all for complex storytelling, but if it's getting overly complex to where I need to watch explanation, read the source material,
you don't need to do none of that for
this is a
LOTM.
You do not need source material content to watch the show. There are plenty of other reactors who are not even pausing and are able to understand again the
they're not
gang, whatever province you're on, pass me that shit.
I generally don't really care about the animation from Lord of the Mysteries. That is honestly like a side point. It's like a cherry on the top. I care about again the deep story. And then here's a very interesting comment.
I will say, for me, the animation does matter, of course. So I mean, there's plenty of shows that I've watched and defended. Seven Deadly Sins, Black Clover. You know, a lot of shows where the animation isn't there, but I still enjoy the story. But like for me, initially, when I don't know anything about the show, of course, the first thing that you're gonna see is the animation, right? And then, of course, once you get into it and you understand the story and you like it, then you don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, Black Clover gets an excuse, bro. Those dumbasses were siphoning money to Boruto for some reason.
Bro, yeah, facts.
They were getting fucked over.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Right here.
Who's had to work overtime?
Where is it? Where is this?
I think
that he made?
That's like the biggest example of it is a you and me, Angel, defending Blue Lock. All of season 2 be like, yeah, guys, we're still enjoying it. It's still a good show. People was cooking my shit every week, bro.
I liked it.
Exactly. I still love season 2.
The soundtrack added so much.
Exactly.
Was fire. I'm like, damn, I was still pumped, even though it was Isagi running.
Yo, I mean, like, exactly.
He was being dragged. It was entertaining. And then it paid off even more in the season finale. That shit was fire.
There's one more thing I want to address.
When people actually showed up to work, crazy.
Over here.
It was only one person, but chill.
Michelangelo pauses a lot though. So is that reaction worthy still? Editing must be a nightmare. Lol.
How is that? Not. If anything, doesn't pausing and rewinding? If anything, my editors love when I pause and rewind because it gets rid of the copyright. And they love it. They be telling me like, yo, Neel, you gotta pause a little bit more on some of these shows and shit.
One of the main reasons why we don't do it like that is because it makes editing a nightmare. You have to sync the episode up with when you pause, rewind, and then pause it again and still make sure.
Oh my god, they're doing.
No, you don't,
bro.
They're doing the old school. We're gonna press the record button separately on the camera. We're gonna press the record button separately on the actual TV show. I bet they don't even record the TV show. They probably do the 3, 2, 3, 2.
Download that shit, bro.
No. They probably do the 3, 2, 1 clap start. They probably do that shit
together at the same time.
Yup. And then they sync it up, and that's probably why they don't pause. Because if they pause, the fucking editors have no way of knowing where. What, bro? It is not hard. You literally put your scene, your camera in OBS, you put your desktop on OBS, and you press record, and everything is in sync.
Yeah, everything's synced. Even if you delete a section, it's still synced up.
Literally,
it's synced up perfectly.
And even your audio for that shit is too. Like, you could have multiple separate tracks, so you don't even gotta worry about it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Absolutely not. This is what I
think. Bro, the next fucking tweet, bro, said, "Oh, I understand. That makes a lot more." Shut the fuck up, bro.
Oh my god. But no, to be fair, you can't hate him because that's just a average guy. He doesn't know anything about editing. Exactly. He just heard this and he assumed that this is how every YouTuber does it.
Yeah, no.
In all due respect, this is a very outdated opinion.
You know, low-key, all I'm gonna say, Kaka, you were right in calling them dinosaurs. All right. I see why you did it.
Because they haven't changed their methodology and how to make reaction content for probably over a decade.
It's updating your software.
I love how even what are they doing with the editing? What? Even people in Twitch are calling them out.
This is true.
Everything that you edit does not.
There's no shot their editors haven't told them about it, right?
What?
There's no shot that their editor hasn't told them about it. Like, yo, y'all can record like this too. You know that, right?
Like their editor hasn't told them that would be crazy.
Hold on.
Is work.
It literally makes your job easier.
Hold on. I gotta check out their original form of how they record. Is there like a single instance of like their Patreon shit?
I was about to go to all these videos.
No, just go to all the video. They started with like My Hero Academia like years ago.
Oh, it's fully locked. Do they not have a preview? Oh, they do have a preview. Okay, right here. No, I wanted to see their uncut for like the first 30 seconds. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I mean, I was going to check it out, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll.
They want a YouTube channel.
Because no, I think they have a green screen, right? Now I can't wait until I get whatever this show is. Beating Heart recommended to me. Yeah, like, bro, you could have your show right here, and then you could have put a filter on afterwards and shit.
Yeah, and then in OBS, you just they put themselves right there, they put the show right up there, and then that's it, bro.
Literally.
Yes. They run everything through OBS. Never synced up your audio. Even if you're on TV,
right? Basically, if you don't understand what he's saying, is basically you need an audio file for just your voice and a separate audio file for the anime audio. If you pause somehow when you sync it, right? Suddenly it's no longer synced because you're going back, right?
You just
now
cut
the
everything.
Anime audio is ahead, but you're you know what you're watching is behind. This may have been a valid thought back in the day when people didn't really know how to make reaction content under fair use. But guess what? And that's why they do this shit to alter the pitch of the audio. If you watch their content, you'll realize that like their audio sound.
By the way, just letting y'all know, in 90% of the show, you changing the pitch does not do anything. There might be 10% exceptions where it might help, but 90% of the times it will not do anything. YouTube's gotten way more advanced and it will still detect it.
Yeah, YouTube's a
when you click on that one Lord of Mystery channel, that shit was also pitched.
Oh, I didn't even
think about it.
I didn't even realize.
I was like, why do they sound weird? I was like, oh, it's pitched.
I mean, literally, if I were to like just go back to this video, right? Look how loud my shit is, and I'm not even fucking pausing or like, you know, whatchamacallit?
What happened
pitching
with this,
okay.
by the way?
Can you fucking stop yapping?
Is it?
God damn!
It's crazy. No wonder it's an hour 30.
But like, you could hear it properly. There's no fucking filter with the audio, no nothing, and I'm playing it at full volume too.
Well, it depends on the show. It depends on the show too.
No, listen. I pay my editors for a reason. That is their job to figure out how to get. Because I've told my editors, right? There have been shows where there is copyright, and it takes us a day or 2 or 3 longer to get some video up, and my editors be begging. They're like, Neel, we could just pitch the audio, or we could mute this part, and we can do this, and we'll easily get it up. That is their job. I only care about maximizing the enhancement of the video. I want the audio to stay. I want the filter as low as possible. The only reason it's even there is because I can't do it without it.
You've done Fate on your channel. You know it's not possible.
And we used to do it without the pitch.
You know, Fate.
No, that's what I'm saying. No.
In history.
I wouldn't know because I didn't edit it. I did tell my editors that you are not changing the pitch and you're gonna leave the audio as it is. And they had to do it. That's their job to figure it out. I pay you.
I mean, it depends on the song. I mean, it's mainly with songs. There's always issues.
Oh, I will say, okay.
Issues.
Okay, that part I agree with you. Music, you're gonna have to mute. Yeah.
Music is always the issue, but like,
I thought we were just only talking about like the dialogue and the actual action and stuff happening, sound effects and stuff.
You only get copyrighted for music.
No, we were. Now we're talking about the music.
No, you can get copyrighted for playing a clip long enough as well, and like the audio.
Always, yeah, but music is always an issue of copyright. It's always music.
It depends on the music as well, because sometimes
you get hit with the audio though.
Because I think for at least Sour Taste, because for us at least on Sour Taste, because there's 2 people in the video, we're always like somebody's always constantly talking. And sometimes when you're talking over the music and stuff, it kind of does make it harder for YouTube to detect it, and sometimes they don't. And that's why I think a lot, Sour Taste Fate had a lot less of a copyright than you have with the copyright.
Oh, Angel also be leaving OB shit in. I'll keep it a stat. He be leaving OB shit in sometimes.
It copyrights for 5 seconds. 5 seconds of fake gets copyrighted.
5 seconds you to cut out.
By the
time he ends it, he has like a solid 15 seconds of reaction.
You know how much of my Phase Zero videos is mainly muted because of fucking copyright. No matter what the fuck you do, even if you alter the pitch and shit, you can barely hear it. It gets copyrighted instantly.
Hey bro, listen, you're complaining about that, but from what I remember, the reason why I didn't do Demon Slayer when it first came out is because I remember at the time Demon Slayer was, if you thought copyright was bad, from what I remember, Demon Slayer Studio was just outright strikes, deleting channels, gang. That's it.
I really
love you, Fandom.
And then everybody was like, Neel, you still haven't watched Demon Slayer? No shit, I don't want to get my channel deleted. The fuck?
Because they think that is necessary in making fair use and to protect their content under transformative content.
The fuck?
What the fuck was that scream?
Coca-Cola.
Ah, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
Like, who screamed, bro?
Yo.
Hey, you know what's lit about it? He has a carpet.
No. I spilled it on my mouse pad. I'd rather would have spilled it on my carpet because it's office.
Hey, it's glass. You fine?
No, the mouse. I still have the big shit that's like underneath my keyboard.
I just have a mouse pad on the keyboard.
Fuck me. All right, we should be fine. That was what I get for leaving the fucking
just lick it clean,
bottle open, bro.
That is not the case. That is a myth. You can have everything in one video like I do and like many other people do, and simply cut. You play a segment of the source material.
Lord the Mysteries is that bitch is copyright.
Next.
Thank God.
And then
Chinese,
so on.
Bro. That's
that already is meaningful transformative content.
There is no rule set
that says you must change the pitch of the audio.
Yeah.
All the rule set says is you must transform the content, make it a unique experience, and not include the full source material. So what does that mean? That means that if you edit the way that I do, or Michelangelo, or many other people do, that don't necessarily alter the pitch of the audio, simply by cutting the segment and going ahead and whatnot, that itself is meaningful content that you can fight in court under fair use. I truly believe this.
I mean, nobody's been taken to court, so we don't know it yet. We just believe that that's what we could do.
It works.
So I think that this is a very outdated opinion, and it's an excuse being made under, I hope, is misinformed, opinion, and they're just making excuses of like why this is not possible. It is very possible.
It's just extra work, and it feels like they don't want to.
It's gonna take more time.
It's less work of the update.
It is.
Yeah, it's literally less work.
No, but they believe, because in their mind, again, the whole syncing up and all that stuff.
Do this shit. So at that point, you have to ask yourself, is it worth the investment? We had a drama outfall the other day talking about some fucking random ass kid that's clout chasing telling me that like, oh, you should still, edit your own videos or, pump these videos if, even though they're not doing well. And then I had the argument of why the fuck would I waste my time editing these videos or trying to make, pay my—
Felix! That sounds like Felix! Every time I'm like, yo, Felix. Every time I'm like, yo, I have to drop this show because it's sadly not doing well, and I uploaded like 5 videos of this show and all of them did horrible. Nobody wants to watch them and nobody's commenting, nobody's liking, and nothing. Felix is like, how about you for once just keep doing the show and it's gonna get better? Like, what do you want, no?
Facts though. How many shows you dropped? Let's count. 1, 2, 20, 85.
You don't have enough fingers. But guess what? Guess what? The people that started with me that didn't start dropping shows, how many of them are here? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right here. What are you
how many of them are still doing YouTube? That's what I thought.
Let's see. Facts.
When it's not doing well.
At the end of the day, like I said, listen, there's a lot of shows that I dropped, but I had to. It's business at the end of the day,
People don't get that,
because
like,
let's say I have 100,000 people on my channel and I upload a show and only 500 of those 100,000 people are watching. Yes, those 500 people are grateful. I'm not saying they're not, and they're enjoying it. But guess what? 95,500 something people, or not 99,500 people are not. And why would I cater towards 500 people versus the other one? Exactly. And it's nothing against the 500 people, but guess what? You motherfuckers are not going to come out and pay my bills because you only care about watching my reaction to the show. So I got to care about myself.
That's true.
You hear that, YouTube? He hates y'all.
Motherfucker, listen, I have said it publicly and I will say it right now. If it came down to me versus y'all, and I mean everybody, I'm choosing myself. Easy as that.
Bro, got that, bro. People like, yo, why you not continuing the show? Why are you dropping it? And I got 2 views. You tell me why.
Exactly. Matter of fact, like, if so many people care about it, then why the fuck is nobody watching?
Different context. Clearly, Lord of the Mysteries is not underperforming. I think that it is a worthy investment to put into, and if it's, I don't know, I think it's worth it. Anyways, the whole editing stuff, it is a false opinion. Do not believe in that myth. That's not how that works. So here it is. We talked about the pausing stuff, right? And here's the thing. Ellen Historian came forth and said, what exactly you're confused about? Lord of the Mysteries is the kind of show where you really need to pause and read the subtitles carefully. It's dense and layered. From watching your reactions and Nicholas Light, it seems like you guys just power through without doing that, which might be why things don't click. With
Again, I have not seen both of their reactions. I mean, we saw clips of, you know, Yaboyroshi just now a little bit. But again, to them, I said, it seemed like they were trying to focus up and stuff. I do think they should pause more and they would understand even more and have way easier time, and they would love the show even more. But yeah, and Nicholas, I haven't watched
probably won't have this.
how he does his stuff, so I don't know.
But exactly right over here, right? We're talking about base level, surface level understanding. We're not talking about deep level theory crafting. It's just that these guys don't even understand the base plot of it, right? And that itself can be addressed by simply pausing and taking your time to watch. And then your boy Roshi.
You even gotta pause to know the base plot.
Wait,
Klein wants to go home. That's the plot.
Base plot is literally, yo, gang, I got pulled in here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'ma scam my way out of here.
Literally.
That's literally the base plot. And while I'm doing all this shit, there's a bunch of bullshit trying to kill me, and there's a bunch of bullshit motherfuckers that want me.
But respectfully, watching a show naturally without pausing is not powering through it. I think it is. I think that sometimes people are just sitting there and offering nothing of value, and they're just sitting there confused, and they're just trying to get this shit over with.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, when he said the part about sitting there was like a solid, you know, that one slow arc of Fairy Tail that I hate about
the whole show.
I forgot the name of it. Fuck, but it's been a while, right? But I remember there was like a lot of episodes about that arc where I literally was like checked out, bro. I was staring at the screen, but if you ask me what the fuck happened, I didn't know because I was so bored out of my fucking mind.
There are shows like that.
Literally, I was just like
the screen. You're staring through the screen.
Literally, like it's like one of those things where not even through. It's like you're looking directly and you see everything in your vision, but you're not looking at nothing, bro.
Yo, I'm dead ass. Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm dead ass done that shit, bro. I be just staring, and I see everything, bro. I'm checked the fuck out.
Yo,
there are episodes that are just fucking slow, but it's like shit you already know. It's like I know that. It's just
I mean, to be fair, I can be checked out 99% of the episodes on Fairy Tail and still know what the fuck is going on. There's not much going on. That's it.
Power of friendship.
Because they're not being engaged with it, because they don't understand what's going on. I enjoy the deep shows with layers like Severance where you can naturally watch and understand, but there's hidden stuff when you get the context. Yes, but here's the thing about Severance. Severance's pacing is fundamentally different from Lord of the Mysteries.
Okay.
Lord of the Mysteries is way faster. Severance allows you with way more time, way more breathing room to let this shit, you know, manifest in your head. Just go at light speed like in Lord.
See, I think Kakao wrong there. It's like he's just only saying that Lord of the Mystery is faster just because like it's Mandarin, so they talk fast. And like the first three and the
subtitles sometimes do go fast. Let's all be real. Like I mean, and we're saying it, of course.
They're talking fast.
No, I know, yeah, but and that's the whole point, motherfucker. That it's fast.
That doesn't mean that the pacing is actually fast. I was like saying, what? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, they do fly through events, but they're flying through events.
That's also true.
Like it does in Severance, right? So it's not about that. You don't need to pause in Severance because the pacing in Severance is so fucking slow in the way that, again, each episodes are, that you don't need to. Pausing on a show every 2 minutes, every episode is a bit ridiculous. 2 minutes? Try pausing a show every fucking like 30 seconds.
You guys play that episode? I just sit there and yap.
You can simply read the subtitles. In my opinion, the show is not doing the source material any real justice. This take, I think, might be true. I think a lot of people are kind of upset at the way that Lord of the Mysteries is being done, but that's beside the point. We're talking about the nature of pausing and whether or not should pausing be a method in reaction content. It just looks amazing. It genuinely seems like a great story. Blah, blah, blah. I'm saying you probably need to pause occasionally to process all the dialogue, especially since it's Chinese, right? Mandarin is fast. If it's English, sure. Link click is also exceptionally complex, and we don't pause for that either.
I haven't seen the show, so
watching
can't.
in TV Hero X in Mandarin. The show is simply moving away.
TV Hero X is simple as it's straightforward.
It's a hero show.
To be Hero X, to Lord of Mysteries.
I gotta pause while watching Iron Man, bro.
To be X is actually pretty straightforward, honestly. It's not like
it's like saying I gotta pause while watching Fairy Tale, bro.
Too fast for the average non-light reader to feel the trauma comprehend what's happening more than the surface level best. And I do agree with you, right? Again, I'm not arguing against that. Yes, it is fast. So does that mean, shouldn't you mean that you should find alternate solutions rather than making complaints and excuses about how this is impossible to understand? This is like content creation.
That is one thing that I am seeing. It's like, I know this is not directed at Yaboyroshi and stuff, but I know there's been like a lot of channels that have been complaining about this, right? The whole fast-paced pacing and them not understanding. Yeah, I know Nicholas Light and, you know, Yaboyroshi just happen to be the biggest name. So, of course, they're being addressed by their name versus everybody else. Yeah, just a bunch of fucking numbers, right? Get the fuck out of here. But I forgot what I was trying to say.
What?
You say what you're going to say instead of talking
What
shit.
was the topic again?
I was only for the first 2 episodes. That was really fast.
Shouldn't you know that you should find alternate solutions?
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is that a lot of people, they fucking see a problem, identify it, they're confused about some shit, but they don't try and fix the fucking problem. Exactly. They just keep complaining about it.
Rather than making complaints and excuses about how this is impossible to understand, this is like, content creation is a job. You represent one of the biggest reaction channels in this niche. Shouldn't it be just like, isn't it not just like base professionalism for you to at least just try to be good at your job rather than making excuses of why it's impossible? I just don't understand this entitled mindset. What? And here's another thing, right?
I mean, they probably are good at their job, right? I mean, there's a reason why they have that many subs, right? It's just, again, comes down to one of those things where like this show is just not gonna work with the type of recording styles that they do.
That's fine too.
And that's also fine. Yeah, exactly. It's like either you're gonna have to change your recording style, or you're gonna you could try watching it because you like watching it, but you're gonna only get surface level information, right? And that's also fine. You just gotta pick one. You're not gonna fucking, you know, not pause and then also expect yourself to get 100% of the things.
Back. This show is simply moving too fast. While I would have preferred to enjoy the slow burn and payoff, causing the adaptation is going to be backfire on them. Unfortunately, I kind of agree with this. Maybe
it would have
at the end.
It would have, unless but the dub came out.
Nah, not even that.
I mean, the anime is so longer.
It's like people are complaining how the anime is, but it's like, I just think that they're doing it in a different order from the novel. I think that's just it.
They packed a lot. According to some people, they packed a lot. It's the first few episodes, kind of speedrun it.
I heard that stuff too,
but it depends on
what. It should have been longer.
Depends on what they packed, because I feel like, of course, right? No matter, I feel like I hear this type of thing in a lot of different shows as well, right? Like whenever like there's a manga or manhwa and stuff. Whenever Solo Leveling was coming out, was it Solo Leveling or was this one of the other shows where everybody was like, oh my god, they're fucking going by events so fast and shit? But like to average person who hasn't read that, they don't know that. To them, this feels natural. This is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I feel like if anything, the only people that it was gonna, turn down and not attract were probably people that have read the, the light novel or whatever this show has.
They want to complain about anyways.
This is the third time I'm asking, but actually, what do you not understand or comprehend? What are you
Bro's just like, gang, just tell me an instance of what you're confused about. I can answer it.
Got you, bro. Just let me know.
Bro, I'm confused about the shit that I'm confused about.
Bro, what, bro? Tell me.
The confusion.
What is the problem?
The confusion.
But what confusion?
Right?
The confusion of the confusion.
Nani?
Basically, what do you not understand or comprehend? What are you missing? Right? Basically, they don't know what they're missing. This is the situation where basically
they just feel like they missed some shit.
Don't even know what questions they need to ask because they're so confused
it's
from the
been too
beginning.
long.
It's like a calculus class where every lecture slide, you need to build upon principles and rule sets. You look away once, so you go to the bathroom, you come back. Oh shit, you're fucked now because 3 set of rules have already been introduced, and you have basically are 2 behind, and now you don't even know what to ask anymore. They lack the fundamentals exactly. So this is their overall take with the whole pausing stuff. Let's think about this entitlement that they have, right? Are they entitled for refusing to pause?
Not really. That's their choice. And that's completely fine. If they don't want to, then they don't want to. You're not going to fucking...
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
You're not going to change their mind.
Is it wrong for them to be entitled?
No. That's just how they decided to watch that show. It's a piece of content at the end of the day.
Is it wrong for them to be entitled?
No.
No. Not necessarily.
They've gone there. Bros made it. They have their own opinions.
Here's
they can make their own choices.
This is a very nuanced issue, right? A lot of people always think in absolutes. I don't think like that. Everything is very nuanced and on a spectrum, and there's a lot of
everything's more fun in absolutes.
Right? Why is it not wrong for them to be entitled? Well, here's the thing. If they're not even enjoying the story, why would they care to try harder?
That is true. They're complaining because they care to a certain degree, at least. Otherwise, they would have just dropped it and not said a word and moved on. I don't think they really need a Lord of the Mysteries on their channel to keep doing what they're doing. They made it already. There's a reason why they're still trying, you know?
For me, I understand that Lord of the Mysteries is very sweaty and it's gonna take more effort. Not for everybody. But that makes me happy because I want to dive deep. I'm the type of person that sees something like this and think, this is a great opportunity. We can dive deep and get way more out of a show. When I pause and fully understand something, I get way more immersed into a show. Some people say when you pause, it breaks their immersion.
Nah,
sure,
no, it doesn't.
For me, it enhances it. Things leading up to moments,
it's all about me, bro. It's about me, man.
That is another thing. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people be forgetting, and they just because like we actually start getting views and shit nowadays and shit, bro. I'm not doing this for you. I care about my enjoyment. That's literally the thing. It's for my fun. I'm here because I want to watch the show. You just happen to be a friend that's along the way. That's it.
Just want to see guys that understand stuff at a surface level and have to rewatch over and over again and understand something.
Listen, Fairy Tail, the last couple of arcs, and not even last couple of arcs. Certain moments in the last couple of arcs, I have.
This is what Stockholm syndrome looks like, everybody. I want you guys to understand.
No, they talking about Minutes in Shadow. They didn't talk about Minutes in Shadow.
That is
crazy. They didn't talk about slime for the first 2 seasons. Crazy.
Hey,
you know how much peak you talking? You know how much peak you missing? Because we're gonna be
like Shadows a second shot. Slime?
Did you though?
That shit can stay in the trash. Yeah, I did. I watched I watched both seasons.
Let me guess. You're still gonna finish Sword Art Online. Let me guess.
Facts. That shit is
bullshit. Nah.
You don't watch the Peak Project Adaptation of War of Underworld.
Yo, that ass.
Yeah, bro.
You know how many people stopped watching it?
The only bad guys in it gotta be rapists, bro.
Matter.
What?
Sure, that's why your opinion does not matter.
I mean, if you're saying all the bad guys in Sword Art Online are rapists, then you're just outright wrong. There is couple, yes, you're not wrong on that part, but not all of them.
Majority.
Being a rapist is an option. That wasn't a mandatory thing when they signed up to be a villain. No, probably 2.
That was I thought the name of the guy from the Alfheim Lines arc.
Yeah, that's
everyone does things differently.
That's pretty much it.
I like pepperoni pizza.
No, there was a second one. I'll tell you afterwards.
Hey, that doesn't mean that like you and I need to have like these discussions of what's good or bad, right? Everyone has their own subjective things. To me, when I have extra cut content, Unc Neil's mysticism class or any use cut content or extra cut content or stuff that I want to supplement my knowledge with, it's like a dessert. It's like a reward for me. I want more because it's so fun to me.
Yeah.
But if it's not fun to them because they don't enjoy these type of stories, then they don't need to offer these solutions.
They can drop it.
Like what I'm getting at is I don't think they're enjoying this story. They don't like this And I think that maybe they would like it if they tried to. And this is a chicken and an egg situation, right? Where it's like, well, you're saying that they don't like it, therefore they're not going to try hard. But maybe if they try hard in the beginning, they would actually enjoy the story. And then that itself would become a positive feedback loop over and over again. At the end of the day, it's all just entertainment, right? So if you're not having fun, then what's the point? All right, what's the point, right? And here's the other thing too. If this is a job, shouldn't there be some professionalism, right? Professionalism to at least try harder, right? And I think a lot of people are of this mindset that, like, again, you need to.
I see where Kaka's coming
you're
from.
not just like a random watcher, right? This is not a group chat where people are sharing opinions of shows and saying, "Oh, I don't like this show because it's too fast for me and I don't want to pause." Right? These are like commentary reviewers, reaction channels. This is not like a random fucking friend in a group chat. This is a 1 million subscriber channel on YouTube, and I do believe that there is a level of expectations that comes with having that sort of power and influence.
I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, let's say I made it to 1 million subs, doesn't mean that I have to now live up to the number 1 million. I still want to do the shit that I want to do in the way I want to do it.
It also depends on your reaction too, because certain reactions attract a certain base. Not everybody's gonna be towards the analytical type. Some people like, the humorous, chill, emotional type. So yeah.
You have such a diehard fandom like Lord of the Mysteries come in, and you see these big creators not even give their show a valid chance or even the effort because it's too hard to pause the show. Doesn't that
also while he's on the subject of like talking about like you see these big creators not give a valid thing, are people still watching reaction channels by the number of the subscribers that they have? Is that still a thing? Or do people just click on reactions because they're like, oh, I like this thumbnail and this guy seems like he might be cool, let's just click on it?
I don't know.
Because I'm genuinely confused because I haven't fucking done it. So let me know. Do you click on a channel? I mean, do you click on a reaction based on like, hey, this channel seems bigger, so they're gonna have a better reaction? Or do you just genuinely click on a fucking video just because like, oh, it looks cool?
Just kind of come off very entitled, right? So I understand why a lot of people are disappointed with your boy Roshi. But here's the other thing too. Solo versus
Solo leveling
reactions.
Oh, Solo leveling is crazy.
So here's the thing. Me, when I react, I think that my reaction experience is fundamentally different from group reactions like your boy Roshi.
Of course.
What do I mean by that?
Way more people.
When I'm reacting, you can get a sense of the discussion that I'm having with you, the viewer, right? I'm asking questions. A lot of them are rhetorical. A lot of them are questions that I'm not asking for you to answer, but I'm having a discussion. I'm engaging with chat. I'm engaging with the past comments in the YouTube videos. And this is a very like, you and me, we're doing this together. We're watching this show together. And because of that, I have this expectation and a standard placed on me to basically perform for you, and therefore I'm going to try harder and entertain you. That's my job. That is my
as a solo creator. Yes, you do have to try harder than group channels.
In a group reaction, like your boy Roshi,
one person can slack off,
right? Because a group reaction is they're talking amongst themselves, right?
Honestly, so I think
if you look at their, and I'm not saying that they're ignoring their audience, right? But when they watch these, when you're watching a your boy Roshi reaction, right? Basically, it's a group of friends.
Why is he staring at him like that? You really pulled up my video? Really? You done did it now.
Watching a show together and having fun together. They're here to make jokes at each other, to entertain each other.
For a good time.
You, the audience, are an afterthought. You
literally like this video.
This sounds kind of creepy. You're basically peeking into the house of your boy Roshi to watch them like watch a shit. That's it. Like this is like a parasocial like friendship interaction. You know what I mean? Of like, You have 3 for you're voyeurs. Yeah, you're creeping. You're doing a little spectating. You're doing a little peeking. You're like, oh, you know, 3 friends
are y'all gonna continue?
I'm one of the couch right now.
Don't mind me.
So with that being said, now you can understand a fundamental difference in the type of reactions that exist and why a group reaction wouldn't have this mindset of me being a servant. I am a servant, and this is an experience that I'm meaning to portray to you. Right? I'm trying to entertain my guests. I'm trying to entertain, you know, you guys. But group reactions like Yaboyroshi, y'all, they are trying to just entertain themselves. And if them as a friend group are not having fun watching it together, why would they try? You know what? So like these are again things that I think you need to understand, that like there's different context involved in different reaction content, and why some people are not gonna view this as like a job, right? And here's another thing too. You can quit a job if you don't like it, right?
Drop the show.
Listen, just because it's a job doesn't mean you need to fucking stick around and keep doing that job.
I mean, there's a lot of people who stick to a job they don't like.
You quit.
They need the money, bro.
AKA,
that means
drop the show.
You just drop the show.
And it's unfortunate.
Respectfully, don't be an asshole about it. Damn, this shit trash.
Drop the show.
Yeah, I think that's a problem with
they are
actors.
without
what?
Like, you don't gotta talk shit about it, you know?
They talk shit and drop shows and shit.
Listen,
it's like,
I've always said this.
Like,
the only shows I will ever talk shit about are shows that I finished and then didn't like.
Facts. At least I finished it.
Or I watched like a solid 80, 90 something% of it. You know?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, one of the biggest, you know, influencers in this reaction space. They have millions of subs together. They have a lot of pull on these shows. It's not that the Lord of the Mysteries fandom needs them, but it is a positive. It's a net positive at the end of the day. But if they're not enjoying it and they don't like it, and it feels like it's like, even if it's a job, like listen, it's gonna be annoying, right? So if they want to quit, hey, no personal feelings, you can do that. Here's another thing I want to talk about too. And I think that the other talking point that I want to mention. So far, we have basically gone through, is it not reaction friendly? Yeah, it's not. Do you need this extra cut content? You don't. So is it a skill issue? Yeah. So if it's a skill issue, is there other solutions that you should maybe explore? Yeah, I think that you should. But that's my mindset of approaching this as a solo reactor, as a pure business, right? And if people don't want to, you know, basically seek out these positive solutions because it's gonna fuck with their overall vibes, right? Then maybe they don't need to do it. So they're not entitled to, you know, offer these solutions. Like a lot of people may think that they're entitled and they're lazy and they should try harder. But if it's not aligning with their interest and it's fucking up with their overall group vibes, not every reaction channel needs to be the same. For as many people that appreciate my type of content and the analytical breakdown, many others despise my type of content and would prefer a group of friends casually watching a show, laughing and having
everybody has their own taste.
If they were to pause and do this different shit for different shows, then
if it makes you feel some type of way, listen. There is group reaction channels that literally, not the mashup channels, that literally put 100 fucking reactors talking over each other and they get views. So there's the audience for everything. I don't know how the motherfuckers be making out like what they're saying, but yeah,
I'm here to watch this one person's small box, bro.
Suddenly, maybe it's gonna fuck up their workflow and ruin the overall, you know, the brand recognition that existed on this channel. And hey, I completely respect your decision not to pursue these things. Okay?
I think the brand is.
That's kind of where we're at right now. There is additional thing that I wanted to mention about what's it called? The criticism,
hydration track.
Like,
I'm out of water.
When you approach this as a business, right? Think of it like a food review, right? Like no matter what, when you put yourself out there, you're going to be compared with others.
Yes.
And you can chalk up this reaction content as like,
which is stupid.
We're just doing this for fun. You know, you shouldn't judge these reactions. These are just subjective things. But no matter what,
people are gonna do it.
Put stuff out in the market, like, it's gonna get compared no matter what.
It's a literal tier list.
You should have the base expectation of that happening and be able to kind of address that.
The worst part of the comparisons I've ever had was, I think I've talked about it in the past. Me, Don, and I think you were part of it by proxy.
Hey.
Yeah, because me and Don were doing was it 7 Deadly Sins around the same time, and at the time we used the same thumbnail artist, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, by copying thumbnails?
So when I would upload episode 7 of 7 Deadly Sins and Don would upload episode 7, so I think Don was like Don started 1 month before me on 7 Deadly Sins, but like pretty much our thumbnails, like the images, like the screenshots were the same but with like different effects. And everybody was fucking in the beginning talking shit about me, like you're just copying Don's fucking thumbnails. It's the same guy making the fucking things. No shit.
Thumbnails. People are gonna use the exact same shot. We trade thumbnail shots.
But
we
forget
all
that.
three literally
Yeah, of course.
the same shots.
But like, forget that same shot shit, bro. Like, it's the same person making it, and not even that, but like. The thumbnail artist was nice enough to do different effects. So if he did some shit for Don, he was not doing the same thing for me. Like, yeah, even though he used the same shot, he would try to do something different.
It's fucking thumbnail shots, bro.
And then I remember when you started doing 7 Deadly Sins or some shit, and I passed you my fucking folder for that shit.
Barely.
And then I remember a couple of times you got called out too. I'm like, bro, who cares? We do not care. If anything, behind the scenes, if Angel watches an episode first and he has it saved, why am I gonna waste my time trying to get that same picture? I'm just gonna be like, yo, Angel, can you pass me the picture? There you go. We do not care. It's a fucking screenshot.
You know how long Neel's been our thumbnail slave?
Okay, but because I think this was a thing when me and Luke first started doing it, when we were doing Black Clover. Luke would purposely go out of his way to not use a certain iconic shot of an episode because 5 other people have used it, and he was afraid of like, hey, everybody's gonna say that I'm using the same shot. No, bro, there's a reason why that shot is popping off, because it's the best shot.
Best part.
Exactly.
This whole like crash out, it's not really a crash out, it's just Yaboyroshi speaking out their opinions about this, and I just feel like at the end of the day, it is a fast-paced show. It does require extra effort, and I would hope that the beacon of hope in our, the pillars of our reaction space could put in the extra effort to deliver a solution that
I mean, you would like to see it, but of course that's up to them.
Good, but it's unfortunate. But don't worry, at the end of the day, you got me. And more people are starting to recognize, my type of content and other people that may be more analytical. And we can all coexist together, okay? We can all coexist together and have fun and basically just exist in peace. I hope that you understand more from this breakdown of what I went through, of like I think that I did a pretty good job, right?
Yeah, you did.
Like, I'm not here to again just crucify motherfuckers and say lazy fuckers, they don't deserve anything, they're out of touch. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to offer you different perspectives of why some channels would refuse to do certain things, why some channels do certain things, and that like this is a lot more nuanced. Because so many people just have these absolute positions and wants to put people on blast. But at the end of the day, this should be for fun, right?
Yep.
You should
it's a fucking show, bro.
The most important thing is
we're watching anime.
Literally.
Fun. If you're not having fun,
watching anime.
it's a fucking waste of time. And
literally,
you
it's miserable.
may want to just drop the show if you're not having fun. I'm gonna be here doing my thing. You can check out my Lord of the Mysteries reactions if you want. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. And I hope that more drama will stir up in the fandom so that I can keep farming content like this. Next is...
All right, I think that's pretty much about it. I think, yeah. All right, well, that's that. I mean, yeah, again, if you're watching this video and if you enjoy Lord of the Mysteries, all 3 of us do react to Lord of the Mysteries, and the videos are up on all 3 of our channels. I will put it down in the description. Go check it out. Again, I think... we might, I would say, I think this show, as far as it goes, I think it was made for somebody like Kakog, who does enjoy like that type of content and making theories and stuff, because he's been trying to do it this whole time, and this is just like that perfect opportunity for him, right? But I don't think that necessarily makes everybody else and their reaction and their theory crafting, which is not as in-depth, maybe, bad.
It's not.
Yeah.
As long as you put in the work. Again, it's not meant for everybody. This show is not meant for everybody. Some people's gonna enjoy it, some people are not. That's fine. You can do whatever you want. It's your channel.
It is what it is.
It's about having fun at the end of the day.
Exactly.
That's what matters. To me, it's literally about having fun at the end of the day.
It's like a 50-50, bro.
What the fuck is it a 50? You're not enjoying the show. You're not gonna give a good reaction.
No, like what Kaka said, like, it's like, you know, it being a job and stuff. Or it's like it's here to have fun. It's like I'm pretty sure LeBron having fun on the court, but that's still a job. Let's keep it a $150. Come on now.
It's called a passion. It's called a passion, a hobby. He's playing basketball, get paid millions. In this case, it's a business. It's a hobby. It's fun, but it has a business aspect to it at all times.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't just say like, "Oh, we're just here to like always have fun." It's like you still gotta have that.
But the reaction to
side
is literally pure fun. Watching the videos, watching the animes itself is purely the fun aspect of it. The viewership, all that shit is a whole different. Was a whole different aspect of it. Completely.
No, not even that, because like part of the business is like what Kaka was talking about, you know, pausing and shit and all that stuff. That's part of
honestly,
the
that's the bare minimum of reaction. I thought that everybody paused. I thought everybody.
I think a lot of people nowadays are coming to it, but there's still a lot of channels. I think
depends on the show too.
That don't pause it. Exactly. Yeah.
You don't have to pause.
I don't even think it like depends on the show. I think it depends on the person, because like I probably didn't see this, but like I forgot the guy's name, but like he popped off of One Piece reactions because like he would make theories and stuff while reacting, and like the biggest like One Piece channels, like King of Lightning, Tekken 101, like all of them were like talking about the dude, like hyping him up. Like everybody was talking about this guy because like he was having just mad fun watching One Piece and making theories. Like every episode he watched. Like bro, there was one point during one, I think he either broke his chair or he broke his keyboard like twice. I forgot what he did.
I don't think he's making theories, bro.
He did. Like he was just a fun dude, man. Anyone watching this knows what I'm talking about. They know what I'm saying, man. It's like the dude's videos were like pretty long too.
That's just part of the having fun too. Lord of the Mysteries is fun because the mystery part, you get to theorize, talk, analyze it. That's one of the fun of it. You know how tiring it gets just to watch action animes all fucking day. Like I want to turn my brain on and actually watch it.
I love people do that, bro.
I love that shit. I love watching those shows that get you thinking, especially time travel.
That's what I liked about Don, where it's like they had those like slice of life episodes that were just chill in between shit.
Yeah, some of it's shit. Like
that's why even in action shows, like when I know like as far as views goes and shit, whenever we have a slow episode, like the views will drop, like Moonlit Fantasy and all that stuff. But I used to love the fucking like after like a big crazy moment and shit, and they just take like 2 episodes of like world building, just chill, introducing new characters. Bro, I used to love those times because bro, it's giving me some time to finally breathe after like the ass kicking that just happened.
Literally. It's about the pacing.
Yeah. I think more like Battle Shonen should be like that, where they have some slice of life in there. It's because like it gives more character development just to see like Goku chilling before the Cell games and shit.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I think it depends on how they do it as well, of course. Like you don't want to fucking have like 50 episodes of slice of life in an action show,
Fuck no. It's all about the pacing too.
Yeah.
It's all about the pacing and building up the story.
But well, aside from that, again, overall, at the end of the day, if they want to try and they want to start pausing, they want to, analyze more stuff, I think they will have more fun. If they choose not to do it, that's up to them. Of course, that's, it's a piece of content. It's a piece of entertainment. And it's their, choice to consume it however they like it. So, yeah. And aside from that, we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day. Take care. Stay safe. Don't take it too seriously, or you're not going to get no pussy.